I was here indeed 94, 95, and that was then, if you calculate a little bit, 16, 17 years after leaving university. In the meantime, some courses, but basically that gave me, also because of the length, 2 times 5 weeks, gives you the time to really take 2 steps back. And that's good. After a while, that's just not too early. You don't do that after 2 years, but 15 years is actually quite an extended period where you had experience and all that, and then taking an academic, call it academic, sabbatical if you want, three steps back, you can really get different perspective on many things, even if you're not so aware of them, because you're again in an environment of working with colleagues on case studies and on cases and all. But yet at the same time, your mind is free. Again, a little bit that what you had on the university, the free minds, and that you take distance from society, and that is what it gave to me. It is good that this is also 2 times 5 weeks and not 10 weeks in my eyes, because 5 weeks and then you can test a few things out and then you go back, and so it was in that sense meaningful, and you learn a lot about yourself too, because you are again in an environment where everybody is equal, and you get your truth on the table very fast, which is good.
If you think back to that time, what do you think you learned about yourself during the PED?
About myself? Well, to a certain extent, it gives you some self-confidence, because you all of a sudden you see people and they're very open. There's no games played, and you feel good. And when you feel good and you feel okay with yourself, then that helps you to say in normal life that's the same thing. So you test yourself out in a totally different situation where you're more challenged to a certain extent. You don't have the defense of the structure. You're challenged on different topics, like you have finance, you have marketing, you have production, you have supply chain, and normally in your job you dominate quite an area, but there you are exposed to all of it, which is a good thing.